National games of different countries. National games are considered to be an important part of the culture of a nation. Sometimes, the national game is declared by the government of the country, or it is widely accepted as a national game by the people directly. Let us see the national games of different countries. Afghanistan. Buzkashi is the national game of Afghanistan. It is a sport in which horse-mounted players attempt to place a goat or calf carcass in a goal. Argentina. Pato is the national sports of Argentina. It is a game played on horseback that combines elements from polo and basketball. The people have to sit on the horse and try to pass the ball through the ring, held on a vertical rod. England and Australia. Cricket is the national sports of both England and Australia. It is played in two teams, consisting of 11 players in each side. Team which scores highest run wins the game. Bangladesh. Kabaddi is the national sports of Bangladesh. Kabaddi is played in two teams, each having 7 players. A player from one team has to enter the side of opposite team, touch the players of opposite team, and come back to his her own half without getting out. Team scoring highest point in such a way wins the game. Bhutan. Archery is the national sports of Bhutan. In this sport, a player has to use bow and arrow to hit the circle divided into different points. The player who scores highest point in fixed number of bows is declared as winner. Brazil. Capoeira is the national sports of Brazil. The game involves elements of dance, martial arts and music. It is known for quick and complex maneuvers, using power, variety of kicks and speed. Bulgaria. National game of Bulgaria is weightlifting. In this game, participant who lifts the highest amount of weight without breaking any rules wins the game. Canada. Ice hockey is the national sports of Canada. The game is similar to field hockey, only difference is in the shape of the ball, and players have to wear ice skates. Team which scores highest goal wins the game. China. Table tennis is the national sports of China. It is played either in team, having 2 players on each side, or solo game. The rules are similar to tennis, and it is played in 3 sets, each having fixed number of points. Player who wins 2 out of 3 sets wins the game. France. Football is the national game of France. The game is played in 2 teams, each having 11 players. Each team has a goalkeeper who tries to deny the opposite team from scoring the goal. Team scoring highest number of goals in 90 minutes of play wins the match. India. Hockey is the national game of India. It is a sport in which 2 teams play against each other by trying to maneuver a ball or a puck into the opponent's goal using a hockey stick. Iran. Wrestling is the national sports of Iran. A wrestling bout is a physical competition between 2 competitors or sparring partners who attempt to gain and maintain a superior position. Sri Lanka. Volleyball is the national sports of Sri Lanka. It is a popular team sport in which 2 teams of 6 players are separated by a net. Each team tries to score points by grounding a ball on the other team's court under organized rules. Cuba. Baseball is the national game of Cuba. Baseball is a bat and ball game played between 2 opposing teams who take turns batting and fielding. The game proceeds when a player on the fielding team, called the pitcher, throws a ball which a player on the batting team tries to hit with the bat. Indonesia. Badminton is the national sports of Indonesia. Points are scored by striking the shuttlecock with the racket and landing it within the opposing side's half of the court. Each side may only strike the shuttlecock once before it passes over the net. Japan. Sumo wrestling is the national sports of Japan. In this sports, two heavily built people fight against each other and try to throw their opponent out of a fixed ring area. Player who throws his opponent out of the ring wins the game.